So the bottom line is your employees will not give a shit about your business as much as you do, nor should they. Okay. So you just have to kind of come to terms with that. And the thing that I've come to realize, and this comes from my old cooking days, working in kitchens where you have to employ sometimes hundreds of people. If you can get them to 70% of your quality, then that's good enough. That's good enough. It's certainly, that's the most that you can hope for. And then if you do get it more than that, then that's a bonus. But if you can get them to 70% as good a job as you have done, that is enough for you to consistently grow and scale your business. Now, of course, every now and again, you're going to find superstars who will do the job better than you do, without a doubt. And there will be certain, as your business gets bigger and bigger, you'll have to go looking for people to work in your business, to do things in your business that you don't know how to do, or you don't know how to do very, very well. So they'll do it better than you regardless as you grow your business. But for me, 70% is the rule. And the reason for that is, and this was taught to me by an old psychotic chef called Marco Pierre White that I used to work with. And Marco basically said to me, if you've got you doing that job, then that's 100%. Okay, you've got 100% of the potentiality of that particular job. If you hire two people who each do that job 70% as well, then all of a sudden you've managed to get to 140% of the potentiality of the job. Okay. And that's how you get to grow. It's through leveraging other people. And business is all about leverage. We leverage capital, we leverage assets, we leverage resources. That's what we do as entrepreneurs. So if you're sitting on the fence about hiring, take that to heart. We all go through it. It's pretty normal. You're not going to get them as good, or you might get them as good, but you won't get them to care about it as much as you do. And that's okay. All right. So I wanted to quickly talk about that. So on the back of that, I've got 3 places that I consistently hire from. And they are, where are we? So for very, very transactional, low-level jobs, transactional, I don't need them to think very much at all. I just need them to follow a step-by-step. Here's what I need you to do. Some cultures are better at that than other cultures. Okay, that's just what, in my observation, that's what I've seen. Fiverr is a really great place for finding those people what love doing things within a clearly defined set of parameters. Here's what you need to do. Don't ever deviate from it. Just keep doing these things. Okay. Fiverr, awesome for that. Your next level, I find Facebook. So any kind of with element of creativity, then I look on Upwork for those people, because Upwork gives me access to a much broader range of countries. And what I'm looking for is people with a creative potential that can think outside of the box. Okay. And you can find those on Upwork. Okay. So I look on Upwork for those. Typically I will, if there's an element of transactional nature to the job, I'll look for 2 people. I'll hire 2 people. I'll give each of them half of the job and I'll get them to do the job. And then the best person I keep, the worst person I let go. That tends to be how I work it. Okay. Upwork, very, very good. Here's one of my last job descriptions. As you can see, I go to town on it. Final one, onlinejobs.ph. This is for ongoing contractors who you want to work and have on your team on an ongoing basis. And the reason I find people on here is because I tend to really like working with Filipinos as a culture, especially for when I need them just to do the work. I tend to find they've got great English, super easy to get along with. The arbitrage as far as wage cost is really, really good. So I found that to be a really great place to source people. To give you an example of that, a very good virtual assistant is probably going to cost you somewhere in the region of 20 to 25,000 Filipino pesos per month. Okay, so what's that in today's money? So per month, around about 672 Aussie dollars per month for full-time employee in your business, 40 hours per week. Okay, so it's very affordable. And if you hire well, then you'll find that you're going to have somebody who's going to stick around with you for a long, long time.